Good morning, friends. So today discuss about work energy theorem. So what is the work and what is the kinetic energy and what is the work energy theorem? So this is a chapter of work power energy. So notation of work and energy theorem. Okay, so this is the topic, notation of work and energy theorem. So here I will explain. So what is the explain about the work energy theorem? Suppose, so this is a particle. Here this is a one particle. This particle mass m moving in a straight line direction with constant acceleration. A is equal to constant. When the particle mass m moving with a constant acceleration. So here what is the initial velocity? This is the initial velocity is equal to u. The particle is moving with constant acceleration small a, so it is reaches small v. Small v is equal to final velocity. Small v is equal to final velocity. So how much distance is traveled? Yes, distance will be traveled. Yes, distance will be traveled. So we know that using of kinetic equation. So we know that very well, their kinetic equation. So what is the kinetic equations? So we know that I am taking the second equation, that is v square. Second equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, we know that very well, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So here I am multiplying both sides. I am multiplying both sides m by 2. Both sides with m by 2. Here this is the equation number 1. So generally equation 1 is a multiply with m by 2. So here what happened? M by 2 into v square minus u square is equal to 1 by 2 m by 2 into 2as. And here separate we can multiply 1 by 2 m into v square minus 1 by 2 m into u square is equal to m by 2 into 2as. M by 2 into 2as. Here this is 1 by 2 mv square. I am taking as it is 1 by 2 m u square as it is. 2 cancel. So m a into s. So we know that from Newton's second law. So we know that very well, F is equal to ma. So substitute in this above equation. So what happened? 1 by 2 mv square 1 by 2 mu square is equal to F into s. So what is the work done? W is equal to F into s. So 1 by 2 mv square minus 1 by 2 mu square into W. So this is equation represent work energy theorem. This equation is represent work energy theorem. So this is the LHS part. This is the RHS part. So in the LHS part is equal to kinetic energy, because their kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So where v is equal to final velocity, their kinetic energy final. And here kinetic energy initial means 1 by 2 mu square. What is the kinetic energy? 1 by 2 mass into the product of mass into square of the velocity is called kinetic energy. So that is how to write this final equation. Kinetic energy I am indicated kf minus ki is equal to w. So work done is equal to, here what is the work energy theorem statement? Work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. Work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. Here work energy theorem, what is the statement? So what is the statement of work energy theorem? The work done on a particle by the net force 2 is equal to change in its kinetic energy. This is a work energy theorem statement. The work done on a particle by the net force is equal to change in kinetic energy. So what is the work done? Work done means W is equal to delta K dot E. Delta K dot E means change in kinetic energy, that is W is equal K final minus K initial. So here how to prove the equation generally. So that is also first method in the previous case. So this is a second method. Here very simple. So I am taking one horizontal surface. This is a horizontal surface. Here one object is there. Okay. So at the point capital A, there initial, then one force is acting capital F, initial velocity U. So what happened? It is a displaced. So it is a displaced. We reaching the point capital B. We reaching the point capital B. What is the final velocity? V. Here proof second one. So consider a particle mass. What is the mass of this particle? Small m, moving with what is the initial velocity? U is the initial velocity. So under the action of constant net force, their force will be constant. It is again uniform acceleration. What happened? Uniform acceleration. What is the velocity in the final case? The velocity is equal to small v. So how much work is done? The body is moving one particular A to B, that is W is equal to F into S. What is the F? F is equal to MA. F is equal to MA into S. Okay, so we know that acceleration is equal to V square minus U square is equal to 2S. This is another formula. Change in velocity. Okay, substitute. So W is equal to M into what is the A? A is equal to V square minus U square by 2S into S. So S cancel. So here what happened? M into V square minus U square by 2. So that is 1 by 2 mv square 1 by 2 mu square is equal to W. So there 1 by 2 mv square means W is equal to, this is a K final minus K initial. So this is called work energy theorem. So what is the work energy theorem? The work done on a particle, here diagram, work done on a particle by the net force capital F is equal to finally change in kinetic energy. So this is called work energy theorem, very important. Next, work. So what is meaning of work? So the work is said to be done by a force when the body, here suppose for example, so I am taking, so this is a one platform. Okay, so this is one object, right? Their object at initial position capital A. Okay, capital A. So their object mass M. So one force is acting at this direction, capital F. The force is acting at this direction, so with respect to horizontal angle theta. So when the force is acting at this direction, what happened? Their object is displaced along a positive x direction. So this is a final object. This is a final object. Reach the position B. How much displacement is moving? Small x. Sorry, S is displacement is moving. When the force is acting on a particular body, the body is displaced along a positive x direction. So that is the body is moving from, changes the position A to B. So here some work is done. According to physics, some work is done. So what is the work is done? When their W is equal to, work is done is equal to their product of force into displacement. Force into displacement. W is equal to F dot S. W is equal to F dot S. But here their F is acting like this, but their displacement is moving in the positive x direction. So I am dividing two components. One is x direction one component, y direction one component, in the x direction component f cos theta, in the y direction component f sin theta. So where another definition, what is the definition? So the work is done by a force when the body undergoes displacement. Okay, displacement parallel displacement parallel to the line of action of force, or another definition, the line of action of the two component line of action of the force are parallel to one of the component of force applied here. So that means this is the one object, here the force is acting F, so their object is displaced this direction, so their body is moving this direction. What is the component of force? F cos theta. So that is give some work, that is W is equal to F cos theta into S. W is equal to F cos theta into S. So this is called work done. W is equal to F cos theta into S. Sometimes W is equal to F into S cos theta also. Yes, cos theta. Maybe sometimes the force component is parallel to the direction of the displacement. Sometimes the displacement is a parallel to the force direction. Okay, so W is equal to Fs cos theta. So here, what is the units? What is the units? So SI units, I will write SI units. Okay, so the SI units is called, okay, very simple, joules. What is the SI units? Joules. So 1 joule is equal to Newton into meter, because here W is equal to F into S. Force, what is the units of the force? Force means Newton, and S means displacement means meter. So that is W is equal to F into S, Newton into meter. This Newton into meter is called joule. So this is the SI units. Okay, SI units of the work. So what is the SI units? SI units is equal to joules. So what is the CGS units? The same thing, W is equal to force, here Newton is there, here dynes is there, and meter is there, centimeter. So in the CGS units, work done by object dyne into centimeter. So this is called, okay, erg, ERG, erg. So this is the units of CGS units. What is the SI units? Joules. What is the CGS units? Ergs. So this is called work. Define the work. So what is the equation of the work, and what is the SI units? What is the CGS units? So now here, so what is the difference between relation between joules and ergs? Okay, what is the relation between joule and erg? What is the relation between joule and erg? So here 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into meter. This is a note point. Okay, 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into meter. 1 Newton is equal to how many dynes? 10 power 5 dynes. Okay, 1 Newton is equal to how many dynes? 10 power 5 dynes. And 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? 100 centimeter. 100. Substitute in 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton means 10 power 5 dyne into 100 means 10 square centimeter. 10 power 5, 10 square. A power m into A power n plus 1. So 10 power 5 plus 2 dyne into centimeter. That is 10 power 7 dyne into centimeter erg. So 1 joule is equal to how many ergs? 10 power 7 ergs. And 1 erg is equal to 10 power minus 7 joules. Please remember this one. Okay, so 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 ergs. 1 erg is equal to 10 power minus 7 joules. And what is the dimensional formula? Okay, dimensional formula. Okay, we know that very well, the dimensional formula. Okay, so W is equal to F into S, force. So F is equal to mass into acceleration into S. What is the mass dimensional formula? M1. Acceleration dimension L1 t power minus 2 into S1 means L1. S1 means displacement, means length. So that is M1 L square t power minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula of the force. Dimensional formula of the force. So this is called about work. What is the definition? What is the units? What is the conversion of the units and dimensional formula? Nature of work. So this work done by a force may be work done. What is the nature of the force? Work done by a force may be positive, may be positive, may be negative, may be zero. Okay, sometimes their work done by a force may be positive, negative or zero. Here I am taking positive. Suppose the work done, that is a positive work. What I am taking? Positive work. So what is meaning of the positive work? Okay, the positive work means the force or one of the component is a parallel to displacement. Parallel here. So when object is applied, when the force is applied on this object, there displacement S and force both are same direction. Okay, both are same direction. The work done is positive. Force and displacement are the component of force and displacement. Both are moving same direction. So therefore it is give positive work. Always it is 0 degrees. Theta is less than 90 degrees. Theta less than 90 degrees. For example, here I will give some example. So what is the example? When the person lift a body from ground. So this is a ground, this is one object. Okay, the object mass M. Okay, so here when the person lifting this object particular height, okay, when the person lift a body from a ground, so the work is done lifting means upward. Work is done at what direction? Upward. That is, their object, the force is acting upward direction, the displacement also upward direction, both are same direction. Therefore their work done is a positive. Work done is a positive. And here spring, stretched spring, second one. Okay, the spring is stretched externally, also their work done is equal to positive. Okay, the external spring, so the spring is stretched. Okay, the spring is stretched, the force is acting downward direction, the displacement also acting in the downward direction. So in these cases the both are same direction. In these two cases the work is a positive nature. And what is the negative nature? Okay, now negative work. So what is meaning of the negative work? In the previous case their force and displacement in the same direction, but in this case their force and displacement in the opposite direction. Okay, the force and the force opposite always displacement. The force is acting on the object, the displacement is opposite direction, so that is give the negative work. Here in this case 90 degrees less than theta less than or equal to 180 degrees. So what is the examples? Here I am taking the first example. So when the person lift a body, same first case example, when the person lift a body at particular height, but in this case what is the gravitational force? Gravitational force, it is acting upward direction or downward direction. Here gravitational force is downward direction. What is the displacement? Displacement upward direction. What is the direction between S and F? Both are same direction or different direction? Both are different direction. So therefore in this case that is the gravitational force, it's give negative work. Negative work. So this is one of the example. And next one, zero work. Okay, what is meaning of zero work? No work is done. Okay, so the zero work in the three cases. In the first case, if force F and displacement both are 90 degrees, theta is equal to 9, F and S both are 90 degrees, what happened? So W is equal to F into cos theta, Fs cos theta, theta is equal to 90 degrees, what happened? Cos 90 is equal to 0, W is equal to 0, W is equal to 0. So in this case their work is 0. What is the example, sir? Here I will give one example. When the body is moving in a circle, here this is one stone, small object M, it is moving like this. Okay, moving like this. So here the total work done, the centripetal force is always is acting towards direction. Okay, the displacement always in the tangential direction. F and S, the both are perpendicular, it's give the 90 degrees, so therefore the total work done is equal to 0, so this is also one case. And what is the second case? Second case, there is no displacement, S is equal to 0. Second one, so when the displacement is equal to 0, there is no displacement, automatically their work done also 0. Suppose here this is a one wall, here one person is there. Okay, the person push the wall. Okay, the person tries to displace the wall by applying a force F, then force is applied by a hand on this wall is moving, so it does not move. So then the work done by him is equal to 0. It is no displacement, some internal work is done, so that is give the displacement 0, the work done automatically 0. In the third one, here in this one, third case, what is the third case? The resultant force, suppose the resultant force is equal to 0, automatically W is equal to 0. So what happens, sir? Suppose here this is one object is there, one person is acting force right side direction, left side direction, upward direction, downward direction. What is the object here? Okay, so the all forces is acting on this one. What happen? There is a force will be constant, F is equal to 0, automatically W is equal to 0. And the work done, second one, the work done, all forces acting in the raindrop. Okay, the raindrop falling down, this is a raindrop. Okay, the raindrop is a falling down. Okay, with terminal velocity is equal to 0, so this is the nature of the work. So what is the nature of the work? Here very simple, the nature of the work. So maybe positive work, maybe negative work, zero work, positive work, both are the same cases. Here some example, both are the same. The lifting of the object, the spring is the expansion or elongation. The second one, F and S both are perpendicular to each other. So when the object is lifting, so what happen? They both are perpendicular to each other. Zero work in the three cases, maybe both are perpendicular to 0, and here their displacement will be 0 or F is equal to 0. So this is called a notation of the work, that is nature of the work. Next, work done by a constant force. Here very simple. So let us take, this is a one ground. Here one object is there at the A position. Here the force is acting. Okay, the force is acting along the positive x direction. Their force is equal to constant. Okay, the force is equal to constant. So when the force is constant, how much work is done? W is equal to F into S. Okay, W is equal to F into S. I am taking the graph. Okay, so the graph, okay, so where W work done, so I am taking, this is one x direction and y direction. In the x direction, displacement, in the y direction force. Okay, the force is constant, means this is a constant force. Okay, so I am taking, this is the O and P, this point is Q and this point is R. So this is the area, this is the area. Okay, so this area enclosed by a graph on a displacement, the area enclosed by a graph on a displacement axis give work done. This is a graph. Okay, so what is the work done in this case? That force is constant, what happened, we draw one line PQ. So inside area is a complete area is equal to the work done by the force. The area is equal to work done. So in this case, how to calculate the work? So work is equal to what happened, area of OPQR. OPQR. So we know that very well, that is length into breadth, OP into OR. OP into OR. What is the OP? Here OP is indicated F and OR is indicated S. So that is F into S. So W is equal, so the area is given when the constant force is acting on this object, on this graph, the area it's give, the area it's give, this area it's give work done, area it's give work done. So this is called about notation of work energy theorem and definition of the work energy theorem and work units and dimensions, and here work done by a constant forces.